everyone. Welcome to Thelma's podcast. I hope you're enjoying your Thursday. So, today is a special day for me. All right. I am going to be speaking to Chica Michelle. I met her a long time ago, and you won't believe where. I will tell you in a minute. But she's a talented singer. So, let's have her on. Yes. Chica Michelle. Let's see if she can come on. Accept. Hello, Chica. How are
Hey,
you?
hello. Oh my
Hey, how are
God.
you? Can you see
Not
me?
bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I think it's very dark in here. I'm trying to reposition the phone and I'm having problems doing I understand where I'm at.
Get yourself
Yes.
a ring light.
Do you know what? No, because I left it at home. I'm not at home at the
Oh, okay.
moment. Yeah, yeah. By the time I will get home, it will be so dark. So you might as
I know what
How
you
are you?
mean.
How are you?
Yeah, you need a perfect time. You're right. I'm fine. Thank you so
Not
much.
bad. It's been a long time.
I know. Anyway, so introduce yourself to us.
So I'm Chica Michelle. I'm a singer and a songwriter
Fantastic. So
based in the UK.
you're based in
Yeah,
UK. Amazing. So can I reveal to everyone how we met?
go ahead.
Okay, so I met this wonderful person when I was at my lowest ebb back in 2013 at the job
Mhm.
center.
Yeah,
And my experience at the job center before meeting you was
yeah,
really bad. You know, you have those advisors,
yeah,
putting pressure, getting you to work everywhere and anywhere. But I remember you that day I met you,
yeah.
I knew something was different. The
Oh,
first thing you said to me, "Hi, how are you?" You never get that
oh,
ever in the job center.
oh.
So, and I remember you, instead of telling me, "Oh, you have to get a job," whatever, you were asking me,
Mhm.
"What is it that you like to do?" And I'm like, "Wait, what's going on here?" I'm like, "What is this about?" And
Yeah,
I remember I still have the tips that you gave me. I said I want to do something in media. And you
yeah,
asked me, what in media do you want to do? I said I want to
yeah,
talk to people and things like that, inspire people.
yeah.
And I remember you gave me a list of things I have to do. And I remember you also said to me, your presentation, the way you present yourself
Oh,
is the key. And also exactly what you want to do and how to get there. So I
mm,
think like we forgot about what the meeting was about, but you were giving me so many advice. And
yeah,
all of this I
yeah.
used your advice to create my podcast. So I want to say a big thank you because you are the result of what I'm doing now today. So I want to
Oh,
say thank you so
oh.
much.
Do you know what? When I met you, like that long ago, and you mentioned media, film, music. These are things that really makes me tick. So when you came on and you said media, I'm like, oh my God, and a woman as well. I don't know much about media, but whatever I feel like I knew at the time, I felt like just share with a fellow woman. And that was my intention, to be honest with you. And I had that platform to be able to communicate with you about something I knew very little, but I felt like the little I know, I might as well share with you.
You did.
That I was just literally doing my job.
Yes, I wish more people were like that. Personally,
Um,
it will make our life easier if at the job
yeah,
center they will find out what we like, what is our passion. No, oh, you
yeah,
just have to work, you have to work.
yeah.
So thank you again for that. So you
All
say you're a
right.
singer and songwriter. So when did you
Mhm.
discover you have a talent? You have a singing
So,
voice.
so this has been like from as long as I can remember, to be honest, growing up. In my family, music was a thing, like during the festive seasons, music is all I hear around me. My parents, they love to um, enjoy having their children pick, their favorite records, and we will have a turn trying to, like place the vinyl record on the turntable. That was the environment I found myself in. So
Mm.
I guess I always love to be in front of people. If it's not singing, it's acting. It's always something around entertaining people. So, but with typical African parents, and back in the day, they want you to go into a
Yeah.
profession that's not just in demand, but pays well and it's reliable. You don't blame them, to be honest with you. At that time, music is not something that you will rely on
Yeah.
to feed the family. It was really hard work. So things have changed, though,
Yeah.
but it took me that long, but now it is something that I will want to go back into. You know,
Mm.
I tried to make like a comeback before the COVID, and I just found myself at a full stop. So, you know, things change, but I'm back again.
That's fantastic. I've heard some of your videos. I've heard. I'm like,
Oh,
you're so talented. So
thank
you're a
you.
songwriter as well. So when did you start songwriting?
So I write all my songs because the thing for me is when you're starting out, you have to be very, unless if you're loaded, because music is not cheap. Music is not cheap, from production to videos to like trying to get your music promoted on different platforms. It takes a whole lot of money.
Mm.
So I started to kind of develop my own musical skills, like writing, playing instruments, and currently dabbling into producing my own music. So, if you can kind of develop your skills in those areas, producing music at a pace that you will be happy with becomes easier.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just those, it's also learning the business side of music, because for me, that's the most important
That's
thing.
true. It's about
Yeah,
business and everything.
it's about
So
business.
yeah, I mean, I feel like you're on the way of greatness personally because you have the tools, you have the talent, you have the
For me,
basic
for
things.
me, it's not about greatness at this point. I think for me, that would have been my reason. That would have been my reason 30, 20 years ago. I would say, oh, yes, I just want to be famous.
Mm.
I want to be popular. But, looking into what's happening around us right now, I'm more into, like reaching as many people as I can with the message, with the message that my music conveys. So I'm all about mental health, happiness, peace.
Mm.
If someone can just listen to my song and feel relaxed, chilled, I'm happy.
That's great. So you're
Yeah.
not doing it for personal gain, you're doing it for others.
No, no,
That's
we
fantastic.
still need to make a living, though. Don't get me
Of
wrong.
course. Yeah.
But yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you get there. So what genre of music do you do?
So it's between soul and neo soul and R&B,
Oh,
inspirational at the end of the day. So it's not just one, because I'm working on 3 songs at the moment, and the 3 of them have got like slightly different sounds, but the theme is more or less the same.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I mean, this is fantastic. I mean,
It
singing
will
is,
be me playing the guitar as well.
you
So
play the
yeah,
guitar.
yeah.
Goodness me. Look at
Look,
you. Is there anything in music you can't do?
come
Songwriting,
on, come
playing
on.
guitar, singing. Produce your own album.
Well, that's a huge one. That's a huge one. Albums
Yeah.
are huge. To be fair, I've not produced one. I've just managed to get 4 singles out.
Wow.
One was a collaboration, and 3 were just single tracks.
Hmm. So
Yeah.
what you need to do to get you to the next step of, having your CDs available for purchase? I know it's a lot of
Well,
work.
well, no, we don't do CDs at the moment. So for me, um, in as much as I will want my songs to be like more streamed on Spotify and
Mhm.
these sort of digital platforms, I want to kind of focus on private events at the moment
Mhm.
and
Good.
just build my fan base that way.
Okay, you have a huge fan base, I believe. So do
I,
you
I,
get booked?
I'm building it. I'm building
Oh,
it.
keep on
Yeah.
going. I'll share all your links as well. So do people, message you and get you booked? Is that how that works?
Yes, yes. So I've done like a couple of private events that are around, celebrations, and corporate events. Not as much as before the COVID, but I'm getting there. Before the COVID, I had this, I will call it an open mic event that I organize, and I will invite local artists to perform just to give them that platform. But most of what I'll be doing from now on will be more of me giving myself the opportunity that I would have wanted someone else to give me. So, but that is not just going to, but that's not just going to be about me. I'm also going to get other people involved.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, do you have people in mind that you're going to get involved? Any names you
So
want to
because it's going to be a very mobile event, so I will, for instance, go to London, I'll travel to other places within UK, and I will source out local artists that are located in that space. So that makes life easier, because my intention or the plan is to at least give them something towards their travel, you know,
That's nice.
because I know how terribly awful and difficult it can be as a startup or an upcoming artist. It's really difficult.
Have you thought of going, I don't know, Britain's Got Talent one day?
No, no, no. Done and dusted. That was, for me, that was in 2002 and 2006. Those were the two times that I had to participate in a talent show. But
Did
I
you
don't,
like the
I
experience?
don't, I don't want to go down that route. No.
Yeah, the experience wasn't good.
It was good, but I felt like it wasn't for me for personal reasons. But I still believe it's a great opportunity for the right person. Yeah.
I mean, you're right. You know, there's no right or wrong ways.
Oh yeah,
How you
definitely.
feel.
Oh yeah, sure, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
But the fact that you do what you love, that's the main thing.
That's
So,
the most. That's the most important thing.
so I want
Definitely.
to ask you two more questions. I wanted to ask you. So, what's next in your line of music? So you're doing live. What else are you preparing for?
So I'm looking at 3 single released between now and Christmas of this year, and next year will be the album year.
Oh, wow.
Definitely will be the album year.
I can't say congratulations yet. When it happens, I'll say congratulations. So you're not gonna
It
spoil
will
that
be. It will
moment.
be the album year.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's
Yeah.
amazing. I believe you're Nigerian. Is that correct?
Sorry,
You're Nigerian. Is that correct?
Jiren.
Nigerian. Are you Nigerian?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Yes, yes, you're
Yes,
Nigerian.
I am. I
Yeah,
am. Yeah.
yeah. Have you thought of going there and perform there as well?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's definitely, Lagos is one of my locations. So
yeah.
yeah, definitely.
That's fantastic because I
Yeah.
know Nigerians. One thing I like about them, they're
hmm
really supportive of people,
Definitely. Yeah. I've
their
got
own
contacts
people.
in.
So a
Yeah, I've
big
got
fan
contacts in
base.
Nigeria.
Yeah,
Yeah. Don't know. Definitely.
yeah,
Africa
fantastic.
is the place, to be
Oh,
honest.
okay, I can't
Africa,
wait.
Africa, especially Lagos, South Africa, and
Oh,
Ghana. Yeah.
cool.
Mm.
Yeah, shout out to my relatives in Ghana. If you see Chica Michelle, please
Trust.
go and see her. Please let me know. Yes,
Yeah.
if you need a place to stay, I'll
hmm
hook you up. Let me
Yeah.
know, okay? But so
Definitely.
South Africa, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. I can't wait to see. I feel like you have so much in store. I can't wait. Literally, I can't wait to see
Don't
what's in
worry. I'll
store.
keep you in the loop. Don't worry.
I'm sure you will. And my last question, my lovely,
hmm
what would be your advice for young people that want to be singers, songwriters into the music industry? What would be your main advice?
I think first thing is to find a local, like, college, or say an online platform where you can actually learn what you need to know about music. And I'm talking about the legal side of things,
Mm-hmm.
copyrights, licenses, insurance, business formation, um, proper business plan to proper identify what you are looking to do.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a singer and songwriter? Do you want to be a music producer? What is it that just streamline it to a particular thing,
Mm-hmm.
and have a mentor that can, like someone who's been in the business for long. And once you've gotten that side of things sorted out, Find out, identify your key musical skills that will help generate that income for you. And it has to be something that you will love to do, so that it's not something that once you've started and you start to experience, difficulties and stuff, then it becomes hard to progress.
Yeah.
So it will, I will just say, get to know what you're getting yourself into.
That's true.
Because it's such a tough industry. And also, finally, I will say, there are only two ways to get into music: as an independent artist or being under a record label. You have to understand the pros and cons of both.
Mm-hmm.
I know firmly that I want to be an independent artist because I wanted that flexibility.
Good.
So get to know what your rights are. These things, I will say, get to know about these things. Once you know that you've got the voice and you want to, like, go into music full time, it will be best for you to get to know the ground roots of what you're getting yourself into.
Yes, so right, because I hear so many tragic stories about young people, especially getting trapped into contracts. I don't know if you heard that lady, Keisha, the American lady. She basically was famous in the 2000s. She had an album, and then the record producer basically said, "Oh, you have 5 more albums to do." And they've been on legal battles, and she lost the battle, and we haven't heard of her since. So
it's so important, because you need, like I said, you need a mentor. And now you mentioning this, I forgot to mention also, you need like an entertainment lawyer to come in with the legal advice. You need to know, like, for instance, I had a situation where I wanted someone to work on I wanted him to work on a song with me, and someone said to me, you need to make sure that you guys are signing some form of contract detailing who owns what. And it was from that contract that I understand that it wasn't, like, it's not something I would like to get myself into, because I need to understand long term what I'm getting myself into, because that's how disputes, like, erupts from everywhere, and then you can't handle it.
Yeah, it's true. Very powerful and good advice. Before you even think about a career, you need to set things up properly. Because if you don't, you fall into a trap that sometimes you can't recover from.
No, it's not worth it.
Yeah, totally right. But thank you so much for your time, and I wish you all, all the success you deserve. And I want to say thank you for everything you've done. I'm sure I'm not the only one that had you as a mentor in the job center, that you were really helpful. So I want to say thank you for others that you've did the same thing for me. You advised us in what to do, and look at me today. Thank you. Thank you.
You're doing so well, I must say. You're doing so well.
Thanks to you. So well. Honestly, thank you. So keep up that bright energy, that generosity. And I don't have no doubt, but we will hear from you. We definitely will.
No worries at all.
Bless you. Have a
so
lovely
much for having me.
Pleasure. Oh my. Thank you again.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a lovely evening.
You too.